from?
Tubeless.
Oh, it's on the license plate.
Yeah.
Tubeless.
Tubeless. Hey, again. Long
We're
time no
back.
see. Did you recognize these outfits?
They're from last week because we're going back in time. We're recording this episode on the same day. Dude, the way that you just did that. Oh, man.
Do you love a breathy laugh? Like, I love a breathy
Me
laugh.
too. It's a really good, it's a good thing.
I'm really keen on people's laughter.
That's true.
Your laugh in specific
Honestly,
gets me every time. Like, something could not be funny, and then I hear Madison's like deep giggle happen. I'm like, there it is.
That honestly makes me so happy because Kelly also says that.
Yeah.
Like, you guys love my laugh, and that's so cute.
I think also if you love someone, then you love their laugh for the most part, you know?
Yeah.
But this week we've got a Q&A.
That's right.
Are you guys excited? I am. We haven't done
I
a Q&A
am.
episode in a long time.
Yeah, like let's just get to know ourselves a little bit better.
I'm excited to hear what Madison comes up with. I always wonder, I'm like is she going to go
answers or questions?
serious?
Oh, okay.
Questions.
Okay, so, well, who wants to start? Do you want to start or me?
I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
Share something you do that is bringing you joy lately.
Okay, that's a very good question.
Why, thanks.
Of course, reading is bringing me a lot of joy.
Mm-hmm.
And taking baths. And, I mean, there's so many things that bring me joy. I love going to the health food store and picking out healthy things to eat.
Yeah.
And like literally grapes bring me joy. I'm fucking obsessed with grapes. Like I love green grapes so much.
Didn't know she was going to go there, did you?
It's like honestly the little things, they are it. Like they are the big things. Because the little things do make up your life, you know? And so if I add them all together, I'm like, dude, look at how beautiful my life is.
Aw, good for you.
Thank you. What about you?
Something Philip and I have been doing recently is so he deleted Instagram, bravo.
Good job.
Yeah. And typically we'd like to lay in bed and like watch funny videos together. But instead we downloaded the app Elevate. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's like a brain game app. It's supposed to keep you sharp. And there's a bunch of different categories that you choose from. And you do like one workout a day, which involves maybe 5 different categories. Really fun.
Cute.
And you build up an intensity. So like you start pretty baseline with certain subjects, and then the better you perform at each test, the higher up in levels you go.
Okay,
naturally. So we've been doing that every night, and we get so excited. And when I was away, because I was gone for a couple days, he like kept up with it, and he would send me screenshots every night.
Oh my gosh,
like
good.
He was even in an Uber on the way to a bar, and he was sending me screenshots that he was completing it. So
that's honestly so productive versus being on Instagram looking at the videos.
Yeah. So
good.
That's been fun.
Dude, everything. I can think of like a million things, like audio messages with my cousin Kelly specifically. But if anyone sends me an audio message, I get so fucking excited. Like it's like a gift from God when I get an audio message.
Like in my head, Kelly is not named Kelly. She's my cousin Kelly in my head, because like that's every time you say her name, because like, you preface it.
If people listen to this, they're just like, who the fuck is Kelly? Like she could be my girlfriend. She could be like anyone. My sister. She could be. Yeah. I mean, no, she couldn't because she's my family and that's weird. But
no, but I'm just
like
thinking,
someone could think that.
Yeah.
Dude, I also really love the name Kelly for a boy. Like I would name my son that. I fucking love that name.
It's a cute one.
Okay. My question. We'll start with an easy one. Favorite movies. Which is actually kind of hard.
That is hard. Like, okay, all right. Favorite movies.
And you can pick one. You could pick 6. You know, it doesn't matter how many.
All right. Off the top of my head in this very moment, because I have to preface that because I don't want it to feel super final.
Okay, yes. With as are all of the answers to these questions.
I think I've probably answered this, and it might be the exact same.
Okay.
I love Rum Diary. Johnny Depp,
dude,
Amber Heard.
I still haven't seen that. Yeah.
Okay, love Rum Diary. Love White Chicks. What's like? I have so many others that have. I love The Austin Powers. These are like my classics.
Yeah, they're classics.
There's a lot of more recent movies that I've seen where I'm like, oh, that's really sick, but they haven't made themselves a home in my heart yet.
Yeah, they haven't impacted you.
Like The
yet.
Gentleman was really exciting for me and I was totally locked in. But because I've only seen it once, I feel like it doesn't have a sweet spot yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1, Call Me by Your Name. Obsessed with that movie. And I also need to read the book, which I think that I'm going to bring it when I go to Croatia.
You are so in your feels these days. That movie is
dude,
gut
I
wrenching.
love it. Dude, it is gut wrenching.
Heart wrenching. What is it?
It's both. And also Armie Hammer is so fucking hot and Timothée Chalamet is so beautiful. I don't even care that his body's like skinny and like he's a really young boy in it, but just like his face, oh my God, I love it. And they act so beautifully. And the visuals in that movie, dude, so good.
That's like part of the reason why I have this fantasy of summering in
me too. This
Northern
is how
Italy
I want to be
or the
when
countryside.
I go, to Europe with my family in a month or so. Like that's what I picture. Like I want to wear their outfits. Like they have bracelets, they have cool watches. Like they're wearing polo. Like I just love it. Okay, so that's number 1 movie, and also I love It's Complicated because my family loves that movie, and it is just it's a feel good family movie. I think it's Nancy Meyers, and like the soundtrack's good, and it's just like everyone's well off and everyone's in a good mood, and like there's a happy ending, and I think we watch it probably every single Christmas. So there's that.
I can say I've seen it now, which there's an ongoing joke that Madison, I think we talked about this on last episode or 2 episodes ago when I was saying like so many things about Madison. But in case you didn't hear that part, anytime that you say that you've seen a movie, Madison has seen it, and not only has she seen it, but she also saw it recently. You're like, how have you watched all these movies recently? Like, where do you find the time for that?
It's a really good question, especially now that I'm like so into reading. It's like, when do I even?
I don't know how you find time for any of this shit, but you do.
Know. It's because I don't sleep a lot. Like I don't get 8 hours of sleep. I get like on average probably 5.
No, that makes me feel ill. If I have any less than 8, I feel like I got hit by a train.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I can function like off very little
Do you
sleep.
feel good though? Like it's not just about functioning. Like do you actually feel like yourself?
I mean, yeah, I do. Cause like some days it will ebb and it will flow. Like I'll get 8 hours one day and then I'll get 5 and then I'll get 6, then I'll get 7.5. So then I feel like it evens out, but I have like very full energy. Like I never get tired during the day. I think that's why, cause I like do not like sleeping. I just don't. I'm just like, I'd rather be up and like do stuff all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you are definitely an energizer bunny. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, maybe.
That's like when I was saying, I was like, oh, my ass can't touch the couch. Because it's like, should we go for our 8th walk of the day? Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, I guess we should.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. I mean, good for you. You give me life.
Okay, good.
Good. Do you have any more movies you'd like to share?
Well,
the list could be endless.
It could be endless. Like I would say Arrival.
Oh, Arrival was amazing.
Movie. Really, really good movie.
Oh, it makes you feel so smart.
Yeah, it's just, and like the way they bring it around in the end, you're just like, I'm mind blown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I felt when I saw, oh my God, what's the one? Inception.
Dude, I was obsessed with that movie.
Like
I've
it's
seen
that
it so
type
many
of
times.
Brain thing for me where I feel so stimulated.
Yes, I like that.
Can you share a vivid memory you have from high school?
A vivid memory from high school.
It could be anything. Don't put pressure on it. I have so many. It's hard to choose. But
yeah, I do have a lot. Like high school is just like full of very good memories and very vivid. Yeah. Oh my God. I feel like you have to go first because I can't pinpoint one.
Okay. One that I can think of is Sydney and I would hang out with her older sister, Jessie. Sydney's one of my very best friends if you're new here. We'd hang out with her older sister, Jessie. And Jessie was like, she did acting classes. So then she ended up making really good friends with someone who's in with like the Disney crowd. And we went for some party on a yacht. I honestly don't even remember like
Dude,
out of
so
where. Because you know, like when you're not necessarily maybe we were driving, but like not, I don't know, not far distances yet. I don't remember where we even went. Like that's such a blur.
Yeah, that's so true. And then sometimes like if you were to see that boat, would it have been a huge yacht? You know, like isn't that so weird?
But it was big. And so listen, guys, this was my childhood fantasy. I know it's Sydney's too. It fucking come true.
Yes.
We get on this boat. granted, we're with like the Disney crowd, right? Who's there? Picture young Tess. Who would she have a crush on the Disney Channel? You're right. The Sprouse twins.
Who didn't have a crush on them?
I know.
Dude, me and my sister were like, you get him, I get him. What was it? Who was the
Dylan
one?
and Cole,
Yes. But I'm trying to think of which one that I liked. I think I liked Cole. But Dylan was like the bad boy one, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. And now Dylan.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, they're there. And Sydney and I are chit-chatting with them the whole night. And we at one point like pinch each other. And I'm like, these are our boyfriends now. Like, this is happening. And they were like we hung out the whole night. And I just remember we left feeling like, how was that even real? Not that I would feel that now, but no.
Okay.
Honestly, like looking back, like I was a kid, like not a kid, but when you're in high school, you feel so much older than you are.
Do.
And then I see like, girls that age now and I'm like, oh,
yeah, I think that too. And we think we're so mature, like especially sexually mature. And I'm like, that is such a fucking joke. Like I was literally 14 years old.
I did not feel that way. I was so prude.
I was like that at the beginning of 9th grade. And I feel like towards the end of 9th grade, I was like, things are different. No. I'm different.
Dang, you blossomed way ahead of me. I was not there. I remember a guy, we'll get to your story in a second. I remember a guy asked me to formal. He was older than I was. And he came over to like match his tie color with my dress. Like, oh God. And so my mom was like, walk him out. Like my mom was a huge encourager. Like, go, go, go. Like he's so cute. Go. And I walked out and I was holding my dog. I had like a little dog at the time. And he like went to kiss me and I put the dog up. Damn it. I put the dog up really and I was like, oh, he wants one. And then he was like, oh. And he like gave my dog a kiss.
Did you have to go to formal with him still?
Yeah. And then I feel really bad. This was such a bad look on me. It just really shows the immaturity. But he came on we like would do party buses for dances. Like we would, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's not our proudest moments.
No, it's
but
not.
He came on our party bus and it was like I was with all my friends and he was kind of like the outlier.
Oh no.
So then he stayed at the front of the bus, which you know what that means. Yes. Like the back of the bus is where the party's at.
Yes, it's a
He
cool
stayed at
spot.
the front of the bus the whole night, but he had another friend. Like I think Amanda brought someone who was older. Okay. So he hung out with him.
Thank God for that.
I just was so undeserving of that attention. Like I was so undeserving of it.
You're just like, dude, fuck Tess.
Yeah, I was over after that for sure.
I'm sure
but
it was. I don't blame
I don't blame him at all.
No.
Okay, do you have any memories?
Okay, do I have any memories? No,
just
zero.
Blank in the head.
Yeah. Honestly, kind of. But I feel like I can only remember, I remember like some, but like this memory I thought of maybe like a few weeks ago. And I told you this memory and I don't remember why. It was when, first off, I have like a lot of memories from rallies. You remember that shit? Like
rallies were awesome. I was on the hip hop team, guys.
You would have been. That shit's sick.
So embarrassing.
No, that's fun.
No, I'm telling you, it was not an okay thing to do.
How many years?
I was a freshman. It lasted like one semester.
Okay.
Everyone was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I thought it was cool." They're like, "No, the dance team's cool. The hip hop team is not cool."
Okay, I didn't know that there was like a difference between. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yes, I understand that. Okay, so I think that this was, I don't remember what grade this was, probably later on, maybe like junior year. And I don't remember the function, but it was like a party at the school and there was a photographer in the courtyard, like on stage. You're going to remember this story when I'm telling it to you.
I'm waiting.
And I'm waiting. And there was a photographer on stage, and so I'm going up there with, maybe it was like me and Brogan, and then one of my ex-boyfriends at the time, who I was still friends with. And we were walking up to the photographer, and I had a black dress on that was sheer, and it was a dress, and it wasn't tight fitting. It was like some sort of silky number. And I remember the ex-boyfriend goes to put his hand on my back, but he slides it under my dress and grabs my ass. Dude, I'm dead. And I remember that memory is like solidified in my fucking brain.
She was naughty. You were way ahead of me.
Woo! And I was just like, Oh my God. I didn't do anything because I was like, bro, this is going to be in the picture. Like, he wants me to fucking flinch. I'm not. Like, grab my ass, see what I do. Nothing. And then after, I think I like squeezed him and I was like, fucker. Like, no. And also, I'm not getting back together with you. What the hell? But I like that shit. That's behavior.
Yeah.
That's sexy ass behavior. Yeah. So that's one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Scandal
at Saugus High School.
Woo. Oh, don't give too much information.
Oh, that's fine. We're fine. Look it up. No, I'm just kidding. No. Don't look it up. It's scary. You can look things up and find a lot of stuff now. Like, I can literally find people's addresses if I Google their name.
Don't.
What is that?
Don't. I don't know.
It's
you can petition to get your shit removed,
well,
though. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's not good. Like, my dad is dating someone new, and so he, like, looked up who this person is. And it gave her full address and everything. He's like, did you know you can look that up? And I was like, no. He's like, and there's a service that you can pay. It's $20 and you get a full background check on them.
My God.
Like, Dad, did you do that? And he's like, no, I didn't fucking do that. That's weird. And I was like, okay, good. Because if you did that, I would be pissed off. But that's very scary. Isn't it?
I don't like that.
No, I know. So anyway. Favorite words.
Oh, we talked about it.
Word. Yeah.
Like I don't want to spoil yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you can. I'm about to say it. Like,
go ahead.
Okay. One of mine is home. I fucking love
I don't know why
word.
I hid that from you guys. I'm really sorry. That was so rude.
No, it's okay. Thanks. That's actually really nice because you wanted me to say it.
Yeah. Give you space.
Yeah. I like many words. Home, I think because what they signify. That's why
exactly.
I like them. If I had to go for if based off a word of how it sounds, aioli. I love
that's
it.
Fun.
It's a fun word.
It's
and
like
the
a
way it's spelled
loop.
is fun. Yeah. And I love the word wife. I just love it. Like, to be called someone's wife. That's fucking sick. You're about to be called someone's wife.
3.5 months.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Oy. That's coming up. So I'm really excited. The oi was like, I can't believe that it's only Philip and I were talking about
it.
Well, I think I say oi because there's things that I still like do not have organized whatsoever. Actually, majority of the wedding is not organized whatsoever. And I'm like, it's only in 3.5 months. Like, I better get a move on.
Yeah. We'll be able to do it.
Well, I reached out to a company, like a vendor, and they said, oh, we're fully booked on that day. And I was like, okay, now it's setting in that this is actually soon. Like, I better get moving.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Words?
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really have a good answer for this. Or I don't really have an answer for it.
I have more words, but I can't think of. I do also like the word savor. Like to save or something. I think that's a really good word. And yeah, I have many. I just am obsessed with like reading and writing. And so like words naturally, I'm like, I love this. I have to write this down that I like this word.
Yeah, I need to start picking up on these, like what I enjoy about the words or like what words I like. Mm-hmm. That's a fun thing to look for now. It's
fun because then it makes me appreciate, since we speak English, it makes me appreciate our language and it shows me or like reminds me of like how powerful our words are.
Yeah, and my fiance is from Denmark, and so I'm trying to learn Danish slowly. Like, it's a trickle system. And then when he tries to teach me, they have like different vowels, like the A and the E combined, and the way they pronounce it is just my throat, my tongue just has like the hardest time, and then he'll laugh.
Dude, no, but it's pretty funny because like I think it's really helpful going off of our last episode, since we did just record that you have like you don't care about a lot of things. So like the words in Danish, I am so embarrassed to try to pronounce them, but you don't give a fuck. So you go full throttle and you
That's probably why he laughs.
Yeah, but you say them correctly because you fucking jump into it and you're like, oh shit, that was actually right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus like I would be really timid and go quiet. Like when I was in Europe and I would have to say like thank you getting out of a cab, it was like a literal whisper.
Me too. We talked about this. I was so embarrassed in Italy, and I think I was speaking French in Italy, which I should know better, but I'm pretty sure that was happening. Funny. Okay, if you could go on a date with anyone in the public eye, who would you choose?
That's a really good question. I don't know who. Like, I'm trying to think of like people who are single. It doesn't matter. No. In the public eye,
because it's too hard to keep up with shit like that. Just like someone that like caught your eye.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. There's like this one country singer, which I don't know his name. I think it's like Randy something. I could be totally wrong, but I saw him like a week ago. I didn't even know he existed on Instagram, and he is like the epitome of a man. Like he's fucking sexy. Dark hair. It's like a little bit longer, facial hair, rockin' bod. Him.
Okay.
And I don't know what his name is, but it's pretty hot.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I would never want to go on a date with anyone besides
Obviously.
Philip, so.
Yeah, I fucking had that answer ready.
No. I think if there would be anyone, I don't know. Cause then I get in my head about it because I'm like, would I really even want to like talk to that person?
See, that's
or
what
just
I'm
like
saying.
Optically speaking, is that
but
someone
then
I'd like to look at?
You can't even go deep into that. That's what I'm saying is I don't know that country singer. He could be a total asshole. But like he's sexy. So like why not?
It'd be fun to look at Tyler Cameron.
Oh my God. Thank you for saying that. Him too.
Sure.
He is fucking hot, dude.
The baby, I love you. Okay.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
We were talking about Zac Efron has a younger brother. Have you seen this? This was news flash for us.
Wait,
and we're like,
look like him at all.
Where has he been hiding all these years?
Doesn't he do like something for Zach? Like he's like,
oh, I don't know.
Oh, maybe I don't know that he has a younger brother.
But
maybe I'm thinking about his assistant.
I was laughing because I was with my girlfriends this past weekend and they were the ones talking about it. And they're like, look. And then one of them went on his Instagram and they're like, but he slacklines and that's an ick. And I was just like, oh my God.
That's actually so funny.
Everybody's icks, you know? Like,
yeah. Well, wait, did you send me this one the other day? The one that is an ick if a man gets easily knocked over by a wave? I'm sorry. That's a universal ick. Come on.
Dude, it's embarrassing when it's yourself. You know it. Totally. You're like, I'm the epitome of that right now. Yes. Like if I can't body this wave, even if you do body it and it splashes off you, it's so embarrassing.
I do know.
You just gotta go
feet,
under.
Like go out from underneath you, and you're just like, I can't fucking do this. Like my element is not the ocean. You know.
You have to like dive seamlessly under the wave.
You do, and then come up and just look like
a mermaid,
flowy, sexy. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, death row meal.
I don't know.
Just like your fave. Obviously, this is subject to change.
To be honest, it's not even something that I like. I don't know. All I know is I want churros as dessert.
Okay, well, that could be a part. I don't think you get like courses. So like that could be a part of the meal. Like I think you just get it all at once.
Okay.
Fuck no. You're in jail. They're like going to serve you an appetizer and a main.
Do they actually give you a meal?
Yeah,
like of your choosing?
Really? Yeah.
Like they'll call it in?
I think they do.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure death row meal is a real thing. We'll look it up after this. Like if you're going to get euthanized or whatever, I'm pretty sure they give you like, oh, I want an In-N-Out burger and they give it to you.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I could be totally
Whose
wrong.
job is that to go
who the fuck knows?
Source the food? I feel like a provisioner for someone on death row.
But it's probably so easy. It's like, oh, I want In-N-Out and they just call up.
Yeah, but what if you're like, there was this place called Rice to Riches in New York and like there's
think
rice pudding and I like really want that. Can you get it shipped? You know?
They don't do that. It's just like they probably just say, what do you want? And you're like, I want a burger.
Okay.
And you just get a burger.
I think I'm not going to stand by this because it's just a craving I'm having right in this moment.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's not going to answer Madison's question. It's what are you craving right now is how I'm going to phrase this for myself because I can't think of a death row. I had a bite of a pizza for the first time in quite literally years. A cheese pizza.
Uh-huh. And you loved it?
I loved it.
Amazing.
Oh my God. I think right now my answer would be a cheese pizza. Like if I was going on death row today, what do you want?
Cheese
I would
pizza
like
and
a cheese.
churro. Okay, great.
Maybe for right now. What about you?
No, that's acceptable. Mine is, so I was thinking about this meal because I'm like, well, what meal would what meal could I have every single night besides a steak salad?
No, I was going to say.
A ribeye, barbecued, obviously, and potatoes.
Okay.
And if I'm going like in this moment, probably Japanese sweet potatoes baked in the oven with a lot of olive oil and a lot of salt.
See, I went like polar opposite. I'm like, what do I never eat that like deep down I love?
I think it's because I like eat everything I love that's why I'm able to say
good for
ribeye
you.
Potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
I'd love to eat a cheese pizza, but I'd
I'd
have to test the waters with it. I'm really afraid of getting.
But I think if you just had a slice, what would that actually do?
Probably nothing. You're right.
Yeah.
This is why we're friends.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to choose, and I'm not saying like vacation, I'm saying like life.
Okay.
Farmhouse in Connecticut or beach house in Cape Cod.
Okay, that's a really good one because that actually is really close to one of my questions.
Really?
Which is mountains or oceans. So like this is kind of the vibe of like which one would you choose, to be in the countryside or by the ocean?
Yeah.
So I would say Cape Cod house.
Okay.
Mostly, wait. They obviously have winter there though, don't they?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, what was the first option? Connecticut farmhouse?
Yeah.
Do I get a ranch with animals?
Yeah, you have a farm. You're a farmhouse.
Oh my god, that's tough.
Yeah.
As if this answer is like so concrete that someone's gonna like gift me this. Then
that would be nice.
That would be very cool. Then I think like maybe, but Cape Cod is fucking sick. But then I think like farmhouse in Connecticut would be cool because then I could have a compound there. Unless it's my second home and I already have a compound, then I'd answer Cape Cod.
Dude, it's getting so complex.
It is. I literally like can't have an answer. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna wholeheartedly choose farmhouse in
Okay.
Connecticut. I feel like proximity wise to like travel to the city and stuff is there. It's spacious. And Cape Cod, I've been there. It's so beautiful, but it has a very small town feel, and I feel like I would get a little bit like island fevery feeling, which I know it's really close to Boston and whatever, but to me, the idea of having like land and purpose is way more fulfilling than having like a beach house.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I've also been in Cape Cod because like the weather, even in the summer, was like pretty hit or miss. And I've been there where it's like actual insanity lightning storms. And when that's happening, what really is there to do? Yeah. Which I guess that's the case anywhere.
Yeah, we could argue for both.
I just feel very confident in the farmhouse.
Okay.
I thought for sure you'd choose farmhouse. That was surprising.
I know. I think because also like I think about another movie that I really love is Something's Gotta Give, and they have a beach house in the Hamptons, and like if I imagine that and that exact house and layout and furniture, I'd be down, especially if it was my second home. Only if it was my second home. If I could only have one house, it would be the Connecticut farmhouse.
I'm talking. Okay, that's.
Oh, then yes.
Yeah, I'm not talking. We're not that rich yet.
Okay.
We're not having.
Then for
guest
sure, I'd be on the
and,
ranch.
Okay,
1,000%.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well then, so we'll just mountains or ocean. This one is always trips me up. It depends on the season I am in my life, on what my answer is.
To be honest, I think mine's ocean, even though I love how I feel when I'm up in the mountains. Mm-hmm. The mountains are too removed for me.
Okay.
Which is conflicting with the answer I just gave about Cape Cod versus Connecticut.
Yeah.
But there's something like I think I picture like being up in Mammoth or Big Bear and how far removed that is from what I want. Like maybe because I haven't been to Boulder, Colorado or Aspen where there's like things happening, I can't confidently choose the mountains, but it just feels like it's too isolated and then the weather is too harsh.
Okay. I understand that.
What about you?
I choose mountains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel very connected to both ocean and mountains, and like ideally my answer is I want to live by both, which like luckily we do live by both. But I think also like recreationally, I like the mountains, so it does make sense. And then maybe it's because I'm like in the season of like I'm okay to be in the mountains, which is more not deserted, but it is more removed from things, because then I could just like read a book and like watch the cows on the mountains and like see the sunrise every morning, you know? So yeah.
Like I'm picturing like ski resorts area.
No, if it was a ski resort, I do not like the snow. Like,
see, this is
not my vibe.
So then what are mountains to you? Like the Santa Barbara
could
mountains?
Be anything. It could be Santa Barbara. It could be up northern California.
Yeah. Okay.
Like where Kelly lives.
But like we have to remove California from the equation. Like we need to go. Well, I'm just picturing because it's so close. Like Santa Barbara to me is like that's basically the beach.
Oh yeah, but Kelly's house doesn't have the ocean. You have to drive far from it. You have. I mean, you can obviously drive. It's not like you live in a place with only mountains and there's no ocean at all. And like same for the ocean answer, there's no mountains. Like you could drive to it in 3 hours. But I think like I just feel more comfortable like being in a house in the mountains.
Okay.
Like I think about like where the redwoods are, like all of those things. Like that's fucking tight. Half Dome, all of it.
Speaking of Half Dome, this is the fucking most beautiful segue. What are you wearing to hike Half Dome in?
Oh
Because you
my
keep
God.
talking about like how I'm so excited to hike half dome. I'm gonna wear the cutest outfit. Why don't you tell us?
Okay, so I haven't bought anything yet, but I definitely want a camelback. Okay, that's white.
Yes.
And I was gonna wear an all white outfit, which I might just buy this suit. I know that's like really risky, but I might just buy.
My face is because literally this is what I had in mind too.
Was all white?
Yes, swear to
Oh,
God.
fuck,
But then
we
I was
can't.
like, no, well, obviously not. But I'm just like, we would be on the same page.
Yes, that's how well, so then definitely the camelback for sure. Shoes, I am looking at On Clouds or Solomon's. And then for wearing, I might buy this 2-piece set that is white. Like, and if I don't end up wearing it, that's fine. I'll wear it somewhere else. And it's like it's shorts and like a tank top. Or what I was looking at is an Aritzia, like the brown bodysuit I wear to yoga in. I might just buy that in like a beige and / or a black. So that is that. And then probably some sort of hat. And yeah, that's it so far. We'll see. It might change, but that's where my mind is at.
Love it. Great.
And I'm going to feel fit and tan and healthy and bring all the snacks in my pack and feel cute.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an answer for that. I just wanted to know.
Oh,
yours.
okay. Thanks.
Well, and if I say my answer now, it's going to sound like I'm quite literally piggybacking off of her, which now we need to figure out what we're actually wearing so then we don't end up fucking wearing the same outfit.
I mean, we totally are probably looking at the same places. I mean, different places.
Yeah.
Right? Were you looking at Aritzia?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, holy shit.
No, I need to wear cotton when I work out. So
mm-hmm.
I can't wear anything like
the
sport
white,
fabric-y.
The white thing that I was going to choose, I think is cotton. But then I'm like, if I sit down on a rock and then I thought these same things. But then I would like kind of don't care. I think I'm just going to bring like a bandana and like I put that on the rock and sit down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doesn't really matter, but it's fun to talk about. Okay, this is one that we've asked many times, I think, and I can never come up with an answer, and I don't even know if I have one. But what lives rent-free in your head? Like, what do you just like randomly think about, and you're just like, that's funny, or like anything?
I feel like there's references to movies or like videos I've seen on Vine, where you're just like, damn, that's really in there. Like that's what I'm thinking about. Mm-hmm. There's almost always the white chicks like that. Dude. It's so funny.
And also, what line do we always say? We say this probably once a week. But you said it.
Oh, you were thinking it. But you said it. Yeah, I think that type of stuff lives rent free. What about you?
Yeah, that makes sense. I would agree with that because I've seen so many movies, and then there's so many things from books right now that live rent free in my head, but I'm not going to say them because it's just like, why? There's a memory that I have that was probably from a year ago, and I think I've shared this with you before, and I think about this often, especially when I hear the song Tangerine and it's by Led Zeppelin. And we were at my grandparents' house, me and my dad's side of the family, and everyone was there. Like my sister, cousins, Brogan and her boyfriend came, and my dad and grandparents were there, and everyone was in the pool, and we were blasting music, and everyone had like drinks, and it was the most perfect weather. And we're just like all talking, and then Tangerine comes on, and as soon, like everyone's talking, and then when the chorus comes on, everyone in the fucking pool starts singing it. And that shit, I remember it happened, and I was like, I will never forget this. That's like so it brought tears to my eyes. I was like, every single person knew it. I was like, dude, that's fucking lives rent free.
Cute. Yeah. Let's see. What else do I have? I feel like I'm nearing the end here. What's something you're looking forward to?
Oh my gosh, so many things. I feel like I'm looking forward to your guys' wedding. I think that's going to be great. Like I still have to figure out what I'm going to wear there, which I kind of have an idea, and it's going to be banging, dude. I cannot wait. So especially if I have to like give a speech. I genuinely want to give a speech if you guys want me to. Like
anyone, it's going to be open mic.
I would love it. Yeah, that Half Dome, going to Croatia in July with my family, and visiting Kelly, which I'll probably visit her a lot, and just looking forward to life in general.
Yay. Yeah. That's cute. Yeah. Just life in general.
Yeah.
The first two mirror yours, my wedding and Half Dome. Mm-hmm. And then Philip surprised me with a trip to Hawaii, and we leave well, if you're listening to this, I'm in Hawaii right now.
Yeah, that's why we recorded this early.
Yeah. So I'm in
Look at
Hawaii.
us. That's right. And she's probably having the best time. Can't wait to see pictures.
So I can't really say I'm looking forward to that, but in this moment I am.
Yes. Cute. Great. Yeah. Okay, well then we can wrap it up because I feel like we're coming on to 36 minutes here. Do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah, is this a real question? Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
And Philip just called.
Okay,
and I had to ignore his call because I can't answer it in front of you. I don't want to keep y'all waiting.
No,
you know?
yeah, totally.
So yeah, let's go for a walk.
Amazing.
He's on his way home. Let's
Look
rock
at
and roll.
that.
I got a little ibuprofen in my system, so I'm feeling loose.
Amazing. I'm
Let's
gonna drink some water. Like, let's fucking do this. Well, thanks for sticking around.
Love you.
Love
Cute
you
bracelet.
Too. Thank you.
Can't wait
so
to see you in your
much.
all white outfit, hiking half dome,
Same.
kicking fucking ass.
It's gonna be so tight. We're gonna take so many pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be great.
You guys have a wonderful week. Hope you're feeling good.
And also, I'm so proud of us for recording again in the same go.
Not only that, it's also been like a day. Like,
yeah, we've
for
had
reference,
a full day.
it's 5:30 at night. I don't know if we've ever
also
even recorded.
have other jobs.
Yeah. By the way, we have to work. So
yeah, so
if you guys want to start doing the feet finder thing, like, fuck,
literally
say
comment.
less. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, you guys.
Bye. Oh, good. The camera's flashing me.